Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Robert Kelly, aka the dude, aka the king of Zoom. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly and sign up over there, because every week we put a show, an extra show. Friday show, only Patreon. And we also have the JO party on Saturday night, only Patreon. That means you, all the fans, get to come into a Zoom and hang out with us and all the other ladybugs. And it's a blast. So we also let you watch all the shows live. YKWD live, all the Calter and Kelly's live, unedited, all go on the Patreon. And you also get the 10-minute extra YKWD every week goes on there, along with Live from the Shed, one-on-ones, Tech Talk with Bobby and Friends. There's so much content up there. And you know what? It's all for what? A price of a cup of coffee. $5 gets you in the door. And you're going to love it. So make sure you go over there, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And here's another little thing I want you to do. If you like this content we're putting up, subscribe and like. That's it. Just hit the little button, subscribe, so you know when we got a new show out, and then like it so we know you like what we're doing. Okay? That's it. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Subscribe and like. Now, enjoy the show. What's going on, dudes? I want to tell you about Tiny Homes of Maine. I know I keep talking about it. I got one. I love it. If you're thinking of downsizing, if you're thinking of getting like a second home, and this is the place you want to go. They're the best customizable tiny homes, so well built to withstand Maine winters. Okay? These are the people to go see. Check them out. Go to their website. Set up an appointment. You can make a call. They help you with finding which one you want, to financing, and finding where you can put it. They're the ultimate in tiny homes. Tiny Homes of Maine. Check out this video.
Are you ready to downsize? At Tiny Homes of Maine, our team works together to design and construct any custom mobile space unique to you, all while working within your budget. Contact us today at tinyhomesofmaine.com. We're committed to you.
Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show. YKWD. I started social media and podcasting. The fact, the YKWD podcast. YKWD's back again. Old school, back in the day, where it all started. Before them all. YKWD's podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules. Shut up. You're ruining this. Where's the propaganda, man? Sorry, it's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR. That's what this podcast does. Is there any better show? This is the original. And the awkward silence until we fucking come on. What's up, fuckers? You know what, dude? He's back. His face looks a little chubbier than when he got back from vacation. That's right. Because I got to get back on my diet. I've been sneaking little tricks and little treats.
Oh, little treats.
Oh my God. Gabby's here. We got Cipha Sound.
When you gave that description of chubby face, I thought you were talking about me.
No. We got Rebecca Trent, the owner, operator, and the fucking awesome person of the Creek in the Cave now in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And of course, we got the mush, Mike Suarez, producing this whole thing. Hi, Mushy.
Hello.
Yes.
Is his name Suarez?
Suarez, yeah.
I never knew it was Suarez.
Oh, yeah.
He's Mexican. You're Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but that's my ex-girlfriend's name, Suarez. I just got a ton of fucking flashbacks.
Oh, that was my mom.
Aw, this is a reunion.
She misses you.
She's upset. You should call her.
That'd be funny if Cipha had a fetish for middle-aged Mexican women in San Antonio.
It's white women.
I like a chick with a bad foot. I like a bunion on my bitch. Listen, so yes, I am fucking struggling with weight yet again, motherfucker. Yeah. I came home the other night. My wife comes in. It's late night. We had dinner. The kids asleep. I said, "Have a little snack." She comes in, a bag of nuts with dried apples, little tiny chocolate, like 4 chocolate nuggets hidden inside. You got to get through the almonds to get to them, right?
Right.
Get to the dried apple, little mango. I get to it. She goes to bed. I wait around 20 minutes because Dawn, my wife, is the fucking Sherlock Holmes of fat CSIing what I had when I ate it. I mean, that bitch wakes up in the middle of the night like, what are you eating? And I'm like, there's a bag of chips in the other room in the pantry. And this is what a fat fuck. I'm a fat criminal. I figured out if I grab the bag, she's going to wake up. I went in with a pair of scissors and I cut the top.
You're a
the top off.
sociopath.
I cut the top off, it was like a fat silencer.
Yeah.
I cut the top off and then I took one chip, I put it in my mouth, and it was the one of those fucking Cape Cod chips. I let it melt. I wet it so it didn't make sound. I let it get wet until and then I can mush it with my tongue, and I ate 14 chips. It took me 22 minutes.
What the hell is going on?
I'm an addict.
No,
That's what's going on.
I'm the same way. I'm on a bender right now. I'm on like a 3.5 week bender right now. It's disgusting.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I feel bad for me, but I'm a comic. So
Right.
You're a comic, but you're in hip hop too.
Yeah.
So the clothes that you have to wear, don't make them in my size. There's no fucking bathing ape jeans.
No, definitely not.
Right?
No, because I moved up to the suburbs, and the drive-throughs are like, there's like 20 of them on the way home. Like, I'm like, all right, well, I'll do McDonald's tonight.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm gonna do the Wendy's. On that late night, I got to do the White Castle. The White Castle.
Can I ask you a question about? I might be wrong. This might be a conspiracy. Rebecca, you're out in Austin. I mean, I don't know where you moved to out of the city.
No, I'm in the city.
No, Cipha, you moved outside.
Yeah.
Where'd you move to?
Rockland.
Rockland County. Okay. Has Wendy's is fucking packed every second of the day now, and I don't know why.
Yes.
Why? It's like
Their
since the
breakfast
pandemic.
is supposedly amazing.
Yes, but I understand the line at Wendy's is much longer. The drive-through line is much longer.
It's nuts. Like it happened one day, the pandemic happened, and then I was like, okay, I get it. But you drive by there right now, there's a fucking line of cars and Wendy's. And I don't know
all the
why.
other places, more than the other spots. You're right.
Oh yeah.
People are
Fuck yeah.
self-soothing.
People feel like it's healthier than the other fast food too, I'll bet.
I think so.
Because you
I
can make
think
a
there's
potato and some broccoli.
Maybe because
I
it's
think
like named after a woman and people are trying to be feminist about it.
Oh, God damn it. There you are.
Okay.
Sneaking her woke horse shit in.
Oh, is she one of those white wokies, woke whiteies?
Oh yeah, she's the one.
Oh, the white
you are. You
wokies.
fucking tried to get me
In
to defund the
comparison to
police.
you.
You
Compared
tried
to you, yeah.
The first day she's like, "You gotta sign this." I'm like, "What is it?" Just sign it. I'm like, I go, "What is it?" Defund the police. Go fuck yourself. I ain't signing that. I'm from Boston, you motherfucker. We're not signing that. I got a cop over next to me. I got a firefighter. I'm in the middle of these guys. I'll be fucking murdered on this block.
I was trying to trick you and it
You
didn't
lied
work.
to him, Gabby.
I know. I should have been like, that's 100 strippers to your house tomorrow if you sign this.
Yeah, and then a month later, she's like, "I got to move. Why? It's too dangerous here." Yeah, because you signed that stupid thing, you asshole.
That's not necessarily
Said
the
it was
case.
going to make Chip quieter.
What'd you say,
Yeah.
Mike?
I'm going to say it again, even though I know it's going to happen. Is you should have said it was a thing to make chips quieter.
No, I didn't do it to you. I really didn't hear you that time, you son of a bitch.
Oh man.
But Cipha, here's the thing with you. Now, Rebecca, you've been the same since I met you. You've never went up or down. You're just the same weight all the time. Gabby, same
Maybe
thing. But
20
Cipha,
pounds.
20 pounds? Well, yeah, that's fucking. I am legitimately 2 obese people. You understand me? Like,
I got the
It comes
vaccine.
with some skill sets. Like I literally still think about those meatloaf sandwiches that we ate in Montreal.
Oh,
yeah, but
my God.
this is okay.
They were amazing.
Guys,
Made
you
by
remember those?
Australians. We didn't even hold it against them. It was
Okay.
amazing.
Here's the deal. This is what a fat fuck I am. I am in Montreal. There's all the trucks. I find a place that has a meatloaf sandwich that is to die for. It had it was on the toasted, and it was buttered toast, meatloaf sandwich with a what do you call that little jam? What are those called?
Like a remoulade.
No, it's not a remoulade.
Remoulade.
What's the other one?
A jelly.
Not a jelly. A chutney. Fucking chutney.
Oh, a chutney.
A
Yeah.
chutney.
Like a savory jam.
Yeah, it was like
had
a
exactly.
jammy.
It had a chutney that they went on it. Okay, this is what a fat fuck I am. Within 2 days, I've sent over 100 people to them.
You really did.
They had my name on the truck with a photo. I got free sandwiches, and they gave me a jar of chutney to take back to the U.S. The next year, they had a brick and mortar building because of me. Swear to God.
Oh, I saw that. There was a plaque that said Robert Kelly on the side of the building.
That meatloaf sandwich,
Oh,
dude,
they're
was
so good. I think about them all the time.
it's off the fucking chart, dude. That meatloaf sandwich. I ate one. I had a gala. I snuck over and got one before the gala.
I remember.
I couldn't even put my shoes on. The sodium was so bad at me.
Oh,
But
Oh god!
Yeah, I'm
gun to my head. I could not tell you what the name of that fucking food truck is.
because it was one of those French, Instead of naming it the sandwich truck or the best meatloaf, they named it Jungbungo, whatever. Oh, this is my mother. Hang on, guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Okay, Mom.
She doesn't listen?
Hi.
You're on the podcast right now.
Oh my God. Why do I not keep track of when I call?
What do you, I don't even know what that means. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. I'm in bed with Hooper.
Who the fuck is Hooper?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, Jesus.
Right.
I thought you met a stunt man.
Puerto Rican super?
Your father.
I know. All right, so you're in the bed. Now, my mother's bed is so high off the ground.
No. I'm at Andrew's house, but his bed is high too.
Oh, okay, yeah. My mother has some reason has this thing for 7-foot tall beds. Like Max stays over and sleeps in the bed with her.
Yeah.
We're panicking the whole time. He's going to break his arm.
Fall out of bed.
Yeah,
I
you
like a
can't.
high bed.
I do not like nobody likes not
I like
this
a
high
high bed
dude.
because
Dad was 6 feet something, so it wasn't high to him.
Oh, okay. So what are you saying?
Nothing. He just didn't. He'd give me a hand and pull me in. He wasn't going to do anything about it.
Don't get into that. I don't want you to get into that. Is everybody okay?
Everybody's wonderful.
All right, you're just calling to say hi?
I just missed hearing your voice, so I could listen to your podcast or I could call and bug you.
All right. Well, listen, I know that usually we start out positive, but by the end, someone's has a varicose vein
No,
that
nobody's
popped.
died. No, nothing's happened to anyone lately. Nothing.
Okay.
No.
Knock on wood. Here we go.
Yeah, knock on it 100 times, will you?
All right. Okay.
All right. Call me when you can. I love you. I'll be here tomorrow night too.
All right. Are you on the show? What do you want to be a regular? Get out of here. It's not
No,
happening.
I'm taking care of Hooper.
Are you taking care of Hooper? Well, you stuck. All right. The dog. Say the dog.
Yeah, move closer to me. I'll take care of Doodles too.
I can't move close. You've been trying to get me to move back to Boston for 30 years, Ma. I can't move back.
Why?
Oh, God.
yeah, why? Why, Mommy?
Here.
Tell her.
It's a brutal
can't-
commute.
He
Yeah,
has a
What
quote.
happened to Bill?
He has a quote unquote career.
He got a spanking.
Who? Bill who?
Bill B.
Bill Burr? What happened to him?
Yeah.
Oh, with the thing?
Yeah,
Never mind. Not, let me tell you what happened to Bill. Absolutely nothing.
I know. Well, he got spanked on
He
social media.
He got spanked by 400 assholes, and he's a multimillionaire, has millions of fans. Nothing happened to him. That's the best part about being a comedian. You can't get canceled.
I love the phrase.
What happened to Louie?
Huh? Unless
Wow.
you take
On
pictures
social
of a
media.
17-year-old. You
He
can
didn't take pictures.
not him. It was somebody else. Let's not get into it. I'll call you tomorrow. There's a
Well,
lot.
bring
There's a
him
lot.
back, will you?
Bring-
He was one of my favorites
Who?
after you.
Bill?
Louis.
Louis C.K.
I know you love Louis, don't you?
I do.
I know you don't care. What was it? What did you say to me when I said the whole thing when the girls masturbating? What did you say?
Nothing. They didn't have to go there. They knew what was going on. They could have just turned around.
I'm pretty sure you said, you know how many dicks I saw I didn't want to see?
I didn't say that. I've only seen one.
Mom, are you out of your mind?
Okay, two. That's right. I can't get out of that one.
You were married
That's-
3 times.
But Billy and I didn't consummate that marriage. I wouldn't have cheated on Larry.
You were with him for 5 years. You didn't have sex for 5 years.
No.
You cheat. What?
I knew Larry.
I saw you one time.
No, you didn't.
Don't get mad. Ma, do you remember the time you caught me masturbating?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
vividly.
Jesus Christ. You remember that. All right. All right.
Well, it happens so often that I
It
just...
did not happen often. you caught me once.
And how many times did Dawn catch you?
Dawn's never caught me. I did it while she was sleeping one night. She didn't catch me.
You guys are bad, honest to God.
All right. I love you. I'll talk to you
I
tomorrow.
love you too.
All right.
Bye,
Say
sweetheart.
goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
All right. Bye.
Iconic.
Wow. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
I learned everything I needed to know about you in the last 3 minutes.
Well, usually the phone call starts like this. I mean, I've been asking her not to say move back home for since I moved to New York. She's been trying to get me home to become a hairdresser for 25 years. That's her dream. For me and her to cut old ladies' hair in her shop in the garage. That's her fucking dream.
I hope that happens one day.
No. No, you don't got to cut hair in the shop. You just got to open up a meatloaf sandwich truck right outside the garage.
Dude, I'm thinking, I'm almost on the verge of it, dude. I'm still.
How could you possibly do hair? That makes no sense whatsoever.
It's terrible, right? And then.
Oh my gosh.
I picture you like full no hand.
But every time we have a conversation, usually it starts out, "Hi, I just everything's great. How are you? Everybody all right? Everything's all right. Everything's good. How are you? Okay, great." And then we're talking. And I'm saying, "Yeah, I mean, you know, Mary next door she blew her knee out and then she fell and she's in the hospital. But but the guy, down the street now, he died and it just tumbles out of control until." Somebody needs a fucking liver. Somebody's dead. Somebody's in the. And I'm like, Ma, I can't. What the fuck? She's like, I'm sorry. Everything's good. And we're beautiful. Have a great night. I mean, that's just her. It just goes from down to death. It's always death. Somebody dying. I love her, but goddamn. And now she listens to my shit. My sister, Kara, my younger sister, hooked her into my social media. So now she's listening to my podcast. So now I feel fucking weird every time I say something ridiculous or outrageous because I know she's sitting there, on her fucking high bed, just that's this high. Swear to God, this high. You can't jump into it. You have to step on something to get into it. That's how fucking high it is.
My grandma used to have ladders to get into her beds.
What? Yeah, but
What is
You had to
this?
walk up like 3 steps to get into her beds. I was
Because
terrified when
it's
I was
great.
little I was going to fall
It's
off.
great for storage underneath. It's great storage.
Oh, she's a pack rat too. I tell you that.
I know it. Anyone with a high bed is a pack rat. Anybody. Because the thing is, you're laying in bed, you're in a low bed, and you're looking up at the ceiling and you're like, look at all this fucking wasted space. I could get so much shit under here. So you start raising it up. You raise it up, then you get a platform bed built, custom built.
It's anybody with a high bed is a fucking hoarder, dude. Listen to me. She has shit in her house, and every time you go there, she's trying to give you something. And if you say you like something, you're fucked. Dawn said she likes snowmans. My mom had a little snowman. She goes, "Oh, I love that little snowman. Why do you like snowmen?" "Yeah, I love snowmen. That's so nice." For the next 6 years, any occasion, we had snowmen shit coming out of our assholes. I'm not even kidding you. One time I was at her house. She had remember they had these things at Marshalls and Home Goods, like the hands and the fucking face, like a ceramic bowl, or the bowl with the hand. I was like, oh, I love that with the faces on it. She got me the face. She got me 2 feet. She got me a hand. She literally almost bought me the whole fucking body. And the last straw, I was like, stop it. I flipped out. She got me a foot with a hand with a feather in it. So I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Where am I fucking putting all this whole body of ceramic horse shit?
No, my mother-in-law, like when I was staying at my mother-in-law's house during the beginning of the pandemic, and I came home with a small pack of Oreos from the gas station. And she's like, oh, you like Oreos? The next day, Costco size boxes of Oreos. Every week she would get them. Every week.
That wouldn't bother me.
I know it didn't bother me, but
I would fucking love that if I came back with Oreos. I love Oreos. Goddamn, what a cookie! It's like 2 cookies in one. You split it, then this cookie's got the cream. That's just a dry cookie.
You're sick.
Oh my god!
No, it's bad. It's bad.
It's a double cookie. My mother, she's the king of leftovers too. You'll go over there for dinner, and you'll look at the plate. There's lasagna, pancakes, a taco, a chicken wing. There's a little main. You're like, some hummus. I'm like, what the fuck meal is this? She goes, that was just leftovers. I go, how long is that Chinese food been? She goes, oh, it's good. It's good. Like a week and a half. I'm like, what? Yeah, it's unfucking believable. And if you go out to eat with my family, you have to take, like, we all went out to eat one day at a diner in New York City. The first time I ever got here, they dropped me off, and we finally went out to eat. And everybody's got to have something from everybody else's. Like everybody got, like I got a club sandwich with fries. He got a pancakes. He got meatloaf. That got spaghetti, whatever. And then you look at your plate, and everybody's like, "What do you got?" I got meatloaf. Let me get a little bit. And you got to cut it up and give everybody. And I don't like doing that. When I order what I want the fucking club sandwich with the fries. I don't want a pancake. But I love her. She's the best. She's the best. Anyways, Beck, she's now. This is the thing. This is one of the casualties of this pandemic. I don't know if it was the first, but it was definitely one of them, the Creek in the Cave, where it was like, all right, the Creek is closing. And it was, like when Dangerfield closed. I mean, I performed there back in the day, and I loved it because you did 30 minutes, but it's one of the clubs, Dangerfield's, right?
Yeah.
But then the Creek was a different story because the Creek was, I felt like it was, to me, the minor league ball club. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have the greats right now, the ones that came up, because all the clubs in the city had all headliners where it was hard to get in. They needed a place to go to get good. The Nate Bargazzis, the fucking Joe List, the Mark Normans, the Dan Sodas. And you gave them that spot, and you gave them their own little cellar. Like, this is yours. This is your fucking place. You guys come here. You do your shit, whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever show you want to create, you do it here, and you had full creativity, and it was this, and then you would still bring us in, like Colin and me and Norton, and it was this amazing, almost community college of fucking comedy, right? It was like, all right, you ain't in Harvard right now, but you're going to go here for a few years, and then you're going to transfer over.
Yeah.
And then you closed, and it was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. How did that happen?
Man, I mean, we didn't have a good 2019. You know what I mean? Like and when Skankfest didn't happen in Houston, because that helped keeps the business alive. Right. So when Skankfest didn't happen in Houston, and we'd already, done all the planning for it because we canceled it about 3 weeks before it was supposed to happen. We took a huge hit. I applied for the first round of PPP. I applied for the EIDL, and so there was some stuff there that allowed me to keep it open throughout the summer. But my employees all left. They were able to make more money either off of unemployment or off of doing deliveries for like the Postmates and stuff like that. And I was down to one person who helped me cook. She was a former bartender, and I was running deliveries. I was handling the counter. I was running the bar, and answering the phones by myself. And it was just the two of us all summer, and it got to be too much. I mean, we started doing the outdoor shows for Michael, I think in June. And
Michael Che.
Yeah, and in June, and we did those until I think we made it to July. I think we did like 6 or 7 of them. I don't remember how many, and they were absolutely amazing. But we would close the creek when that would happen. So the inconsistency on the times and stuff that we were open kind of hurt us. Right. And, we didn't have our chefs. We weren't able to bang out the food. You know what I mean? And the truth of the matter is that it was dead on the vine. If I were to stay and try and get it to work, I would have had to close doors. My landlord wasn't willing to let me just freeze rent for like a certain amount of time.
Right.
And they're renovating right now. They're moving a new restaurant in as we speak.
Right. So when you made that decision to pull the creek in the cave, did you know you were going somewhere else, or were you like, I'm out of the business?
Oh no, I had no idea. I just knew that I couldn't continue, and I couldn't ask this amazing person who helped me through it to continue. She was breaking her back, and it was just an uphill battle that we weren't going to win. So I called the pinball guy and told him to come get his machines, and I called the.
That's the saddest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. I didn't know that guy existed.
Yeah, the pinball guy. So he came and got the machines, and then I let the landlords know that my last day was going to be December 1st. We were already on 30-day terms anyway, so it wasn't any skin off their teeth really.
Right.
And yeah, those are all Alan's games. That's from Brooklyn Pinball. And he actually is going to be our pinball provider down here in Austin, which is
so it's a happy ending for the now. Now it's a good
happy ending for the pinball guy. Yeah. And we took the marquee down. So the marquee came down in March. So we turned in the keys on December 1st, but we hadn't been operational until about the second weekend of October, I believe.
Is that your marquee?
It's our marquee. Our marquee is down on the building already. We installed it yesterday.
Well, where do you fucking look at? I don't even know where to put a bed. Where do you put a marquee? I don't know.
We had a shipping guy come. We had stage riggers come and set up a pulley system from the roof, and they hooked the marquee up to it, and then they rappelled off of the building and like gently guided the marquee down to the ground.
What?
And then we wheeled it onto a truck, and then it got driven down to Austin, and then we had 4 guys in a scissor lift bring it back up to this spot and like drop it on the thing.
Every time I hear scissors, I think it's lesbians.
Well,
I just picture a truck full of lesbians scissoring, and then it somehow makes a machine pull the rope.
That's friction. It's the friction.
Exactly.
Lesbian scissoring in a high bed.
You just call my mom a lesbo?
Hooper's her lesbian girlfriend.
Says otherwise.
Who the fuck? That sounds like a fucking. It sounds like a chick's name you met at a gay bar.
That's Liz Hooper over there.
Hey, what's your name? My name's Lisa, but they call me Hooper.
Want to know why?
That sucks.
I went on Legion of Skanks. I was a guest on their podcast, and that was the marquee coming down. And these guys listened to it and gave me a call the next day, and they asked me if they found the funding, if I'd be willing to come down and start a creek in Austin. And I literally had, I was just going to go on Postmates and start doing deliveries. That was, I didn't know what else to do. You know what I mean? I don't have a resume. I've owned a fucking business for 14 years. I don't have,
I don't have a resume.
Like, I mean, I have one now, but it's terrible.
I've never made a resume my entire life. I've never had a resume.
Had one?
Never had one.
Amazing.
You're saying like we're fucking shocked that a Puerto Rican from the Bronx didn't have a resume.
What do you mean?
We're gonna be like, No.
I never had a resume.
Wait a minute. You mean Luis Diaz didn't have a fucking resume?
I've been DJing since I was.
I know your fucking real name, you cocksucker.
I don't hide my real name.
That's why my mom left.
I don't hide my real name. You didn't expose me.
I'm kidding. It was a joke. Relax. Don't fucking get too testy. Listen, I am so happy when you found a play, and Austin is such a perfect fit for Creek in the Cave. I mean, let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Austin is so. I mean, I don't know why it didn't. You think I'm like, why didn't that fucking hit me? That is the universe coming together. Not to get too fucking crazy.
I can't believe that this has happened. I mean, I honestly didn't think it was real. I spent the first 5-6 weeks of them talking to me. Like, I even came down to Austin. They were like, okay, we want you to come down and just pick a place. And I was like, you want me to just pick a place? And they're like,
who is this?
Elon Musk
comics. It's this really this awesome guy named Colton Downing. This other awesome guy named Marty Clark. Marty was the one who called me.
I think I know Marty.
Yeah, you probably do. He's like a Wisconsin kid. He's a Madison kid. But he called me out of the blue, asked me if I wanted to come down and do it, and I didn't think for a second that they were going to be able to get two nickels together. You know what I mean? I was just like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll come on down. Yeah. I went down. I talked to them. We met for like 3 days. We went around and looked at a bunch of different spaces. Constantly going like, well, what if Rogan wants this space? And like, what are we going to do if Cap City opens here? And like, we're trying to figure out like, where the natural like good fit is for the Creek too. And I think we found the perfect spot. But
is it on 6th?
Place, and we ended up, and then every other day they'd call me and say, it's fallen through, it's happening. It's fallen through, it's happening. And then finally they figured out how to make it work, and they moved mountains, and that's how we ended up being able to do this. It's just, so it's been incredible.
Comedians help you fucking get this place going.
Yeah.
That's fucking great. And that's why, because comics love you. I mean, that's just it. We love you. And you're just comedy. You love comedy, and you're Creek in the Cave Club. I mean, I remember when I first met you, you asked me to do a week at the Creek, and you got people to come. It was like a Monday. I'm like, nobody's coming to fucking see me on a Monday. And granted, you forced all your staff to sit down and you gave them free tacos. I was like, wow, I got fans out here. Then I just saw them eating food. I'm like, oh, she paid them to make sure, but it was great. It was amazing. And then when you started doing the Skank Fest there, that was just, I knew that was fun. It was unfucking believable. And I owe you too, because I remember I went there one day and you gave me my humidor, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. My brother's a big cigar smoker, and he thought it would be great if I was able to sell cigars in New York. So he sent me this kick-ass huge humidor. It's beautiful. Yeah. And not knowing that you have to have thousands of dollars to get licenses and permits and all that stuff in order to sell tobacco as a drinking establishment. So once I sort of started hanging around Bobby a lot, you always had a cigar in your fucking hand. So I was like, this guy's the guy who should get the humidor.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, listen, I'm here to talk about one of my favorite sponsors, and not only because they're a sponsor of the podcast and they love the YKWD, but I love them. I have them on my bed, Brooklyn, and the sheets, the bedding. There's nothing better to me when I come back from being on the road in a hotel room with those friggin' cement pillows, like prison pillows. And even if it's a nice hotel, it doesn't feel the same as my Brooklyn and sheets. I come home on a Sunday night. I can't wait to get into that bed. My wife has it all tucked up and nice. And we have the pillow, we have the sheets, we have the duvet, the comforter, everything, the towels. I am Brooklyn and stocked, and it makes my life so much better. Okay. It calms me as soon as I get into that bed. Brooklyn, and creates beautiful, high quality bedding and home essentials. They work directly with the manufacturers to give you a fair price, no middleman, no markups. Their comforters come in lightweight, all season, and ultra warm. Okay, I have the all season because I like to be cold. I like to be right in the middle. I'm a little Goldilocks. You understand? They suit every type of sleeping style or lifestyle. There's even a weighted comforter. My wife, I want it so bad because I'm lonely and I need a hug because I'm usually on my side of the bed with nothing. Nobody's touching me. So they have a weighted comforter, which is awesome. My mom has one. I got my mom one for stress relief. They also have a, hang on, I'm going to sneeze. I wish Brooklyn made a tissue. I'd buy it. It'd probably be the softest tissue on the planet. All right. They also offer a variety of materials, including eco-friendly, recyclable down alternatives. And Brooklyn comforters, they pair perfectly with their sheets because I got them. The pillows, I got them. The duvet, I got them. There's a reason Brooklyn has. I remember when they had like 3,000 5-star reviews. Now they have 75,000 5-star reviews. Look at that, and counting. I love them. I'm not kidding you. I got them on my bed. I've given them. They're the greatest present ever because people are like, you gave me sheets, you gave me a blanket, and then they put it on their bed. They're like, this is the best present ever. This is way better than anything anybody could have got us. It's an unbelievable gift, and it's an unbelievable gift to yourself. Treat yourself to ultimate comfort with Brooklyn's Comforter Collection. Go to brooklinen.com, use promo code WhatDude to get $25 off with a minimum purchase of $100. That's brooklinen.com. They enter the code WhatDude for $25 off with a minimum purchase of $100. That's brooklinen.com. Promo code WhatDude. What, dude? I have it in my house. There's 700 cigars in it right now.
Oh my God, that makes me so happy. I'm gonna tell my brother.
I had to redo a bunch of stuff on it. I redid everything inside. I put lights in it. I had to get an Oasis system. I had to get a new hydrometer, whatever the fuck that thing's called. I redid the whole thing, and now there's around 700.
Oh my Lord.
I mean, it's going to be the death of me. I'll get cancer from it.
Is that because people just keep giving you cigars
So thank
now?
you.
Or are you getting them?
No. People give me cigars, and I love it because they know they give me great cigars. I love getting cigars from fans because it's fucking awesome. I love it. And usually we'll smoke with them. But yeah, I get cigars from them. But there's like 4 cigars I love. And then I always get some Cubans when I go out of the country. Sure. So I have levels. I have the Cubans on the bottom. I have the boxes of rare cigars that I bought or people have given me on the second. And then in the middle rack is just garbage.
Yeah, everyday joints.
Your social
garbage. Right at eye level. Yeah, well, when someone comes over and want a cigar, yeah. Do you smoke cigars? Not really. Okay, right here. This row is you. Yeah, you're fucking peanut butter squash, whatever fucking name that is. Yeah. You get Aldolfo.
You're smoking middies.
Yeah. What is it?
Middies.
What's a midi?
It's like middle of the line weed, like
middies. I'm so fucking old. I don't know how to midi. I don't know what a midi is. Yeah, no. I told you that. I told this before on the podcast. Ari brought one of his comic friends over. You know, hey, can I bring my friend over? Big barbecue, fucking fights. I got Cubans busted out, Hoyos, Verzi's here, and then the guy comes over and I go, Verzi, here's your cigar, and he goes, can my friend have one? I'm like, it's a fucking Hoyo Cuban. I mean, this is the all-time cigars. Verzi walks up, don't fucking do it, dude. Don't do it. You know, this guy he's not a smoker, dude. You're gonna wait. And I was like, nah, here you go, take one. And then I look back, Verzi taps me on the shoulder, dude, look at the ashtray, dude. I look, it's a half-smoked cigar. He took 2 puffs of a fucking Cuban. It's a $30 cigar, and he left it in the ashtray. I went over to him. I go, hey, buddy, come here. Pick that fucking cigar up and light it back up. You got to smoke that. That's a fucking Hoyo Cuban, my favorite cigar in the world, and I gave it to you. That's got your name on it. Finish it. I made him finish it. Fuck him. Fucking Ari. I hope so. Oh, there you go. This is some fucking Austin COVID for you. So now. Are you vaccinated?
Yep. I got it in North Carolina before I got here.
That's great. That's awesome. And now is the club, where is it, on 6th?
Yeah, 611 East 7th Street.
Crazy. So it's right on 6th.
It's on 7th Street. It's on East 7th Street. So it's the
But
block.
right in the
Block,
downtown.
Yeah. It's where the old Barracuda used to be.
Fucking crazy.
It's got an indoor space and an outdoor space. We're opening for outdoor starting April 1st. We're going to be doing headliners.
You're opening April 1st.
Shows on the weekdays. Yes, and you and I need to talk, sir.
I'll be there.
What'd you say?
I'll be there Friday.
Awesome.
Did you say he has a brown cock? What did you just say?
We
I
gotta
said you
talk.
and I need to talk.
Oh, you need to talk. I thought you said you have a brown
But
cock,
also,
sir.
I would be willing to wager a guess that he probably has a brownish hue to his cock.
Yeah, he's got.
I hope so.
I would,
My mom
I would say,
always-
I would say 3 different colors if you ask me.
Three?
I'd say there's a pink, there's a dark brown, and then a light brown. Majority.
Irish-
of
Only an ice cream sandwich?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my quarter Irish is that area.
yeah.
That's sad. That's sad. It's bad luck.
I have a quarter
That's why
Irish.
my mom left.
So, and I'm so happy that that's gonna. And think about Austin and think about where you were, all the shit that you got, where you were, all the bullshit in the neighborhood. And it was so. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you, it's out of the way. It was fucking out of the way. Creek in the Cave was a motherfucker to get to. For me, it was out of the way. Long Island City. I mean, I know it was cool and hip, but it was a little out of the way. It was like, motherfucker, you got to go out there. You got to find parking. You got to, but now you're in the midst of everything. Every festival that goes there, you're going to be a part of it. Every fucking thing that happens, you're going to be right there with a. What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. What are you, crazy? I mean, granted, they're opening up 75 comedy clubs right around you.
That's what I'm saying. It's insane. It's like everybody
No, it doesn't matter.
woke up one day and decided to open a club here. But I mean, I did too, so I can't really fault anyone. You know what I mean?
But the city's on fire. You're gonna kill it, and you have
It's
a name.
true.
You have a name with yours.
And we have a marquee.
Is that it?
And you have a
Yeah, that's
marquee.
it. That's the spot. That's the
Wow.
spot.
I know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna
Now,
have.
what is this? What is this opening right here? The garage. Go back, Mush.
It's a double door that we're probably not going to utilize, but it's a load-in door for like roadie work, basically.
Okay,
But we have
and
a
what
load-in
is-
door on the back too.
What is this front? What is all these windows? Is that the room?
That's the room. That's where the pinball machines are going to go.
And where?
There's a wall, and then behind that is a big theater, like with a huge stage.
And there's space outside somewhere. Where's the
And
outside
the
space?
space is straight. Like you can see how that window is like more lit. The one on the right, that's the
Go
open
back,
door
Mush.
to the outside, and it just.
Why does
opens
Mush
up.
take that off?
There's like another 150. There's space for like 150 people back there.
Holy
Mush, can you put
shit.
that back up
And
and
we're
leave it
going to
up?
build in the next year or so. We're going to build in the outdoor space a
right,
mezzanine
don't.
that goes over the bar to create more seating up on a decking.
Is this
And
off? Is this
we
working?
have
Is this working?
we have this amazing food truck coming in that does Texas Wagyu beef.
Thanks,
and I
Bush.
cannot wait. So yeah,
Oh
so you
my
can see
God.
through those light windows. Like it's directly across from the front door almost. That the back doors are, and we're gonna do New York style hot dogs. We're gonna be doing all kinds of stuff. It's gonna be amazing.
Now, what's right next to
So
you?
good.
What's right next to you?
On the right hand side is On the right hand side is a record store, and
Perfect.
and they're the people who used to own that bar, and they're moving like another door down, so they have those two properties to the right of us. To
Right.
the left of us is a hookah bar that works after hours, and someone was murdered there last
Nice. Last
what?
night?
no, night before last, 2 nights ago.
Murdered.
Murdered.
How?
It's a hookah bar.
They were shot.
What?
Wow.
It's not like nerds are going to smoke hookahs.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and it's also, they don't even start till midnight, so they're literally just luring drunk, angry people to come smoke hookahs
Yeah,
down on
Fuck
7th
it,
Street, a half a block from a homeless shelter. So,
Oh.
there's some challenges on the block, but I think that we're going to be able to meet them pretty well. And
Last time I was
we have a
there,
plan.
I was at the hotel. I was having coffee outside of the Driscoll, which is one of my favorite hotels.
So gorgeous.
And 7 guys came up on bicycles and took out took out Bowie knives and threw them at a closed bank or closed the wood on the front of the building. Just whomp, and they were just banging off of it until one of them landed in a nice shot. And then they took their Bowie knives and put them back into their hoodies and drove off.
And that's how decisions get made in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little fucking nuts there right now.
Yeah, I mean the governor just said that everything's wide open, yeehaw, and then Austin immediately went, well, we're gonna go ahead and keep doing it here. Is that cool? Okay, good.
I know Austin's a little lefty.
It's a little different. But I mean, I feel like it's been wild. I'm really hoping that this. I mean, everybody wants the pandemic to be over, but I hope that they really ramp up the vaccine rollouts in this town like fast.
Well, yeah, people think
able to be open or not.
Is that the inside of it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Wow.
So what is it? So this is just what? Bar, hangout, pinball, finger banging?
Yep, all of that. Just like the creek.
Nice. And then the back there is the actual room. Where's the room, though? Stage.
The stage is where is the stage on this? The stage is like to the left of this. So you're looking at the wall on the left is where the stage is. It's
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I fucking can't believe this is going to be great.
Fabrics coming in. We have muralists. We have these sick ass artists that are coming in and painting like this amazing shit, like Dayglow. We're having like bamboo and weeping willows coming in. Like we're designing the fuck out of it. It's going to look like another world.
Now, are these guys your partners now? These other comics?
Yeah. Yeah.
So are they gonna be able to choose who comes and who doesn't?
No.
Or are you still the chooser?
That's me.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You're the booker.
I'm the booker. I'm handling the talent. I'm handling the talent. And I'm GM of the club.
That's great. That's fucking great. I love it. I'm so happy for you.
Me too.
That's going to be great. I mean, Cipha's probably going to get murdered there, but that's okay.
Definitely, that's what's going to happen. We have
necessary
tomorrow, and we have a security. We're going to have a security team that's going to work the front and the back.
How far from Voodoo Donuts, by the way?
I am not sure, but they do deliver to us. Yeah, that's the stage.
Nice.
All of those cabinets are gone. It's a lot more simple looking than that right now. There's no fabrics. But yeah.
So you're gonna. I mean, when they go back, the thing that sucks about Austin, everything's Texas. Texas and Florida doesn't give a fuck. Austin gives a fuck. Yeah. Austin is very liberal. Yeah. Austin in the last 10, 15 years with all the tech and all the all those festivals that were coming in and all those big companies, they became very progressive. When I was there, the Starbucks was shut the fuck down. Wear your mask everywhere, except if you had a Bowie knife. None of those guys were wearing masks.
Sure.
Apparently nobody's gonna tell them. If I didn't have my mask on, I get yelled at by a fucking 48-year-old fucking woman with a dried ponytail. But
I mean, I spent a lot of time in Austin the last couple of months because Dave had a little residency there.
Right.
And it's a fucking dope ass town, even with the COVID restrictions. It's a great town.
Now, how can I ask you about that, Cipha?
Yeah.
Because you've always been in the mix with the motherfuckers, the famous. Yeah. You know so many famous people.
Yeah, a lot.
But you never come.
No, I do. I do.
But you never come across as Hollywood. You never come across as an asshole. You come across as you're always you always say hi, you always say bye, you're always in the mood for conversation, no matter where you are. But you do hang out with the elite of the elite for a long time, because people don't know this. Cipha is a funny comedian. He's a motherfucking great comic, but he also was famous already.
Yeah.
He was a DJ on, I believe it was 98, 97, Hot 97.
Hot 97.
Right, exactly. So, and he was, at the top of the game when it comes to that. And then whatever happened with that, I don't want to get into that because there's all kinds of crazy. I don't want people coming after me. I don't want fucking Louis Farrakhan fucking calling me up or whatever happened.
No, it's nothing like that.
But you were famous now, but you didn't miss a step, bro.
No, and it's funny because that's why I love Rebecca so much. When you listed all those names of the people that got their start or cut their teeth in the creek. That was me at Hot 97. Like I would put on no name rappers who I just liked or who were around, and they became the superstars that we know today. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
So
like, give us can you give us one?
Like, I mean, like Rihanna's the biggest one that I always get the credit for.
You discovered Rihanna.
I didn't discover her. I broke.
Listen, first of all, relax. None of your black friends are going to hear this podcast and call you up. Okay, I got chubby guys that look like me all around Jersey and Westchester and Boston. It's not going to happen. You're fine.
I've done shows with you. I've seen a whole bunch of Bobby fans.
I love that my fans all look like me.
Rihanna's the biggest one I get credit for breaking. I was the first one to play Rihanna ever. She was nothing. She had a demo, and I played it on the air because I liked it. But
was it Umbrella? Umbrella.
No, way before that.
You have to stop.
He's got it. Bobby's got it.
No, he doesn't.
Umbrella.
Where's the O? That's not a part in the song. Where's the O?
He's just saying vowels.
E I O U umbrella.
But Rick Ross is a big one. Sean Paul.
Rick Ross?
50 Cent. Yeah, I was the first one to play Rick Ross in New York. First, ever.
Wow.
Ever,
so cool.
ever. But like even like Noriega, DMX, all those guys like from the late 90s, the Locks. Like I was a big part of that. And so those guys love me because I was a big part of their early career and I never got Hollywood with them. And then like other people like me, like sports, a lot of sports guys like me because I don't like sports. So when I meet a lot of sports guys, I don't fan out. I don't get all fucking groupie-ish. So they can just have regular talks with me. I don't care who they are. And then they I'm cool with them. And then they invite me to like all types of crazy shit.
Like who?
Like a big one was Kevin Garnett. When I met Kevin Garnett, I had no idea who. He's like, yo, I'm a fan of yours. I love your mixtapes. I was like, oh, cool. What's your name? He's like, oh, my name's Kevin. I was like, cool. Thanks, Kevin. Like, and then like, I'm leaving the restaurant with my friends. I'm like, all right, see you later, Kevin. They're like, yo, you know who that is? I'm like, yeah, it's Kevin.
So you're basically you're the Rebecca Trent of hip hop.
I'm the Rebecca Trent of hip hop. Yeah. But a lot of reggae artists, and then like, okay, you know who's a big one right now? Daniel Kaluuya, the guy, black guy from Get Out, and he's in that movie Judas, and he's got an Oscar nomination right now.
Yeah,
that guy, he's from London. I used to do a radio show in London. Matter of fact, I met him. My boy called me from London and was like, hey, my friend, and he has 3 people with him. Can you get him into the cellar? And it was like Friday night, 9:00. I was like, bro, you got to call me beforehand, So I pull up. I asked Liz if I can get 4 people in. She's, Liz, you know how Liz is. She gave me a hard time, but she let him in. And it was this guy, Daniel Kaluuya. And he's like, yo, I'm a big fan of yours. I fucking always used to listen to you. Now he's like super cool because, I got him into the, I hooked him up. You know what I mean? I didn't give him no guff.
I fail miserably with famous people. I feel because I do the exact thing you're not supposed to. I feel like I have to say something. I feel like, I remember I met Tom Brady and we were in the locker room and he came out looking like a Kennedy. And I couldn't stop staring at his fucking mouth. I mean, when you can tell somebody's staring at your mouth? You know what I mean?
Why though? Why?
Do you want to kiss him? You wanted to kiss him?
But he had such white teeth that was so perfect.
You wanted to kiss him.
And he walked out like this, like he took a smile class. And he had a double-breasted suit with a fucking hanky. I was like, what the fuck? And the guy was like, hey, can you take a picture of me? And he went back next to Tom, and I was just smiling. And I go, hey, everybody smile like Tom if you can. And nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah, because you got with guys like that, they're not used to comics. You got to say something regular first before you throw in a joke.
Like what? Hi.
Yeah.
Like you got to be like, hey man, like you got to let them know you're not. Hey man, I'm not trying to annoy you. I'm a big fan, man. Good shit. I'm from Boston. I'm a big fan. Da 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 da. And if they engage, then you fuck around. But if not, you just said your piece and you walk away.
Yeah, listen, rock guys, I have no problem with. Rock guys, to me, I believe all rock guys, this is my theory with rock guys, and don't take offense, Gabby, and I think you'll agree with me, actually. If you cut the hair off a rock guy and put them in a Steve Jobs outfit, they're just nerds.
Nerds, skinny little virgin nerds.
You got to understand, to learn an instrument, yes, you have to be a fucking dweeb to sit there all day, play the piano, play the guitar, learn all day, sheet music, music class. While guys like me and you are fucking finger banging by the bleachers, they're home taking a lesson. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happens is they put on this thing, they like butterflies, they're little caterpillars, and then all of a sudden they master this thing, and then they form a fucking Voltron and become a band. Now they're more powerful, right? And then they grow their hair and they put on some fucking girl pants and a girl blouse and a couple wristbands, and they fucking do shit that guys aren't supposed to do. Highlights, fucking flattening their hair. They fuck it. They go and do some silly shit, and then they go out and they play a song, and then they're the motherfucker. I mean, chicks are like, fucking, we can wear the same pants. I mean, they fuck and they turn into the coolest motherfuckers up, but they're always that
deep
dude.
Down.
They're always that, hey, what's up, man? You know what I mean? They're always cool, down to earth, a little insecure fucking dudes. Yes, they're the shit, but they're still cool people. You know,
but you know what's funny? Why you would say that? You know what always used to remind me of that is when you used to watch MTV Cribs.
Right.
And they would go to a rock star's house and it would be like straight HGTV. And I'm like, where's the fucking tattoo parlor in your house? Where's the drug den? It's like, this is my, kid's backyard, the playground in the backyard. And I'm like, oh, these guys are dweebs.
Yeah. No, they'd be like, this is my wife. What? You have a wife? What the fuck is that? You got kids, right? Exactly, dude. They have a family room. You go to fucking 50 Cent's house. There's a stripper pole.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, there's just a room with a lock on it.
Rappers live the lifestyle. They live it.
Different.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's just, I think, so rock stars I've never had a problem with because there's some type of, but rappers, all right, first of all, they're very quiet. Like if you see them in public, they're very quiet. They're very
scoping out the area. Yes.
They're scoping out the area and they're quiet and there's a couple people with them. Rappers do, you can see a rock star alone.
Yeah.
You'll never see a rapper alone.
No, some you will. Some you will.
Well,
if you walk around, travel by themselves.
Who?
Generally speaking, it's just not safe for them to.
Yeah, that's true. But you'll see Andre 3000. Like he's always around Soho. Like you'll see him walking around by himself. He's an artist. You know what I mean?
But he's like commercial. Like
I wouldn't put him in that same category though. Like
he's like a celebrity.
It's crabs in a bucket in the rap game, and the minute you get put on, somebody's trying to grab your crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, I love that. I'm using that. I love it.
The moment you get on, somebody's trying to snatch your wallet, snatch your chain.
That's right.
Take something from you. One, it's to get a bit of money if they rob you. Two, it's to get a little name and notoriety. So you always got to keep, oh man, I turned into my rap life the other night. I was doing one of these shows in Connecticut, this bar, and this crowd, this group.
Connecticut's not ready for you.
They wouldn't stop talking. They ruined the whole show. Every comic that went up, these people ruined the show. And the guy said something to me, and he was talking. We were fighting. We were going back and forth. And then he goes, it was me and Will Sylvans. And then he goes, well, you guys haven't said anything funny yet. And I fucking, all the Bronx came out of me. And I try hard to control myself. But once that switch goes, I go, I said, you've been talking, you ruined the whole show. But now you're saying we haven't said anything funny when you haven't let us get a fucking word in edgewise. You know what? You turn this into something else. Why don't we step outside? And the whole room got dead silent. It was bad, man. It was bad.
Well, I remember when you came and saw me in San Fran, you called me up. You're like, yo, can I get a guest spot? I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, let do my podcast with me. You're like, all right, fine. But I showed up with you, and you had some dude just sitting there protecting you from me. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck was that? And you were staying at like a way better hotel than me. You had like some fancy. This guy just asked me to do a guest spot. This cocksucker's at a 5-star hotel with a dude. He had a guy.
Yo, the biggest rap group right now is this group called Griselda. They're from Buffalo. They put Buffalo on the map. It's crazy. Right before the pandemic, I finally started getting headlining gigs. I got a new agent. I got a headlining gig in the Buffalo. What's the club in Buffalo? Helium.
Yeah.
Helium. So this rap group is from there. So they saw on Instagram that I was in town, and they were like, "Hey, we see you're in Buffalo. Are you good?" I was like,
shit.
I think so. Why? They're like, do you need weed? Do you need smoke? Do you need girls? Do you need security? I was like, fuck. I think I'm just doing a comedy club. I think I'm all right. So he goes, I'm gonna send somebody just in case.
Nice.
So I was like, all right. So this guy shows up. He goes, yo, West Side Gun sent me. It's 2 guys.
Well, who was it?
West Side Gun.
Okay, great.
West Side Gun. So these 2 guys come, and I'm like, bro, I don't need you. It's a fucking comedy show. So they loved the show. It was a Thursday night, just one show. They loved it. They came back the next night with like 6 guys.
Awesome.
So I asked, they're like, yo, can we get in? I asked the owner, the manager. He goes, yeah, they can come in. They come in, stand in the back. The next night they had like 15 guys. The opening comic. So great. The opening comic was like, wow, I never seen someone grow an entourage over the weekend.
It's true, man. You don't fuck around. Like, I remember when you first started coming to the cellar, I was like, who's this fucking weird looking dude? I was like, this motherfucker looks tired all the time.
I always look tired.
And then I met you don't say anything. You don't tell anybody anything. You don't see. It's like you're just the dude. And then somebody was like, oh, that's Cipha Sound, that he was on radio. This guy was
in the cellar, it doesn't matter though. In the cellar, it doesn't matter. I want to get good at comedy. I want to be one of the best. I want to be like you guys. So in there, it doesn't matter who I am. It's what I do that night. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
But even like, it's funny because when I met Noam, I was just a new comic that got on at the cellar, and he didn't know who the fuck I was.
Right.
And then one night we're standing outside, and people are walking by like, "Yo, Cipha, what up? What up, Cipha?" And he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Dude, I think I know you discover people, but I think you've overlooked somebody.
Who's that?
I think you've overlooked my rapping abilities.
Oh, really? No. You don't have to do this.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I think I can just freestyle good, man. You know what I mean?
I had no idea.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'd love to show you some of it, just a little bit, if you don't mind. And maybe you could point me in the right direction.
Of course. White rappers are popping right now.
All right, right. Let's go. Give me that beat. Give me a beat. Yeah. Come on now.
What are you, like beatbox?
Turn it up a little bit. That's it right there. Crabs in a bucket. If I had a dick, I would tuck it. If I was a duck, I would pluck it. Crabs in a bucket. Woo. What?
Keep going.
What?
It's better than we thought. Keep going.
That was good, right? That was fucking good.
Yeah,
that shit.
That was good 82 raps.
A zippity zoo.
You're right.
I'm had something, Bobby. That was insane.
If I had a dick, I would tuck it. So you're a drag queen?
Hey, man, I like to include everybody in my raps. I want to be all inclusive.
Your persona, your rap persona.
Yeah, animals, trans, everybody's in my raps. Motherfucker. All right, listen, we do an extra 10 minutes. We're going to whip it out right now. If you guys want to stick around, that'd be awesome. I have some more questions for you, Mrs. Trent. And I would like to. I have some more questions for you, Mr. Cipha Sounds.
Man.
We go right now. Now you're going to be where in? You're going to be. When's your next gigs, Ciph?
April 8, 9, and 10. I'm in Tacoma, Washington. This guy Nate Jackson, super funny comedy club. He just opened it.
They have two clubs there. They have the Tacoma Comedy Club.
Yeah,
which I play, which is nice. Tacoma's nice, man.
I heard.
I believe that's where I made my independent film Loan.
Oh my God. If you haven't seen that, you have to watch it after the show. It is the scariest thing you'll ever see. It's Bobby alone in a hotel room from 30 different angles, all edited together.
I was in Tacoma alone but in the winter, I was so depressed. I was so missing my family. I was so sad because I don't drink. I don't use drugs. I was on another fucking diet. I was on some fucking diet. So I couldn't even fucking get ramen or whatever they're known for up there. And I wound up going on all the touristy shit. And then I made this 1 minute independent. I saw this guy on YouTube. He's like, what I want you to do is I want you to make a 1 minute movie with your iPhone. And I want you, and I was like, okay. I just watched this fucking
black and white.
And I made a Mush, do you have that? Do you have just the first second of it just to show life? Dude, I made this movie.
Let me find it.
And I put this out there on my Patreon. I put
and now you're a millionaire.
Oh my God. I really thought people were going to, I remember my manager at the time. This is probably why he fucking stopped working with me.
He told us that, hey, can you submit this to Sundance Film Festival for me?
Dude, I guarantee this had something to do with it. I remember I showed him and I waited for a response. I remember I think I called him. I was like, hey man, what'd you think? Like, oh shit. He probably watched that with his partner, his friends, his wife. Like, check this fucking shit out. This guy fucking, oh my God, dude. Was it? So Tacoma, and it's cold up there. So bring somebody. Don't be alone, or you might make a fucking.
No, here's what I don't get about you comedians.
Yes,
when you get to town, like, make some friends or call some people up. You guys all sit in a room.
They're
not everybody.
In their head.
How they what?
They're two in their head.
They sit in their room all day long. The only thing they do is the show.
Oh, here it is, guys.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I just got shivers in a bad way.
Here it is. You ready?
Oh, I forgot the definition.
I need some popcorn.
No, you don't.
You need a razor blade.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
There he is.
The acting is so sublime.
I love the quick cuts.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I forgot how much I love this. I'm crying.
Here it comes. This is where it gets deep.
This is the denouement.
All right, stop.
No.
We're
No, I love
rest.
when we go into your head.
Can we do the rest?
Oh
Can we
my
do the
God.
rest? Wait a minute, stop, Bush. Keep it there, Bush. We're gonna play the rest in the extra 10. We're gonna finish Lone, the movie. Wow. It gets bad. Listen, Creek in the Cave, Austin. This shit's down. It's moved. It's happening. Let me tell you something right now. Things fucking happen. I'm so excited this went down. I'm so excited that it's in Austin, where it's at. Those guys, those people who helped you do that, fucking bravo to you guys. And if when the festivals come, I'll come down there and get to play that club, and you'd be goddamn right. And I'm so happy for you, Mama. And go see my man Cipha wherever he is, because he's fucking hilarious.
At Cipha Sounds, Cipha at Cipha Sounds.
Yeah, it's a weird fucking name, but
I know it's
once you get it down, it does. It's a weird. Just what are you gonna do? And of course, Gabby. I just did Foster
what was
Brooks.
that?
Foster Brooks, Gabby Bryant, Gabby, Gabby.
Yeah.
Gabby, what do you got besides small titties?
I have very small boobs. Thank you for bringing that up. I have a monthly newsletter, a comedy newsletter. You could subscribe to that in my bio.
Period. Because this month I suck. Go ahead.
Shut up.
All right,
follow me on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes, she's very funny young girl, and now you should check her out, Rebecca. And Mush, what do you got? Mush too. Mush is in San Antonio. You need somebody. Mush is fucking hilarious too. He's right down the road. He'll walk there.
Already talked.
Oh, good. Yeah. Fucking great.
I did a cat.
Rebecca was the first person to pass me in New York.
That's right.
Actually, I was.
Well, okay, good point.
You brought him to New York.
I'm the first one to pass you through everything.
Yes.
Okay. Mushy, what do you got?
I will be with
behind skin tags.
I don't really have skin tags yet. I'm almost there though. So I will be with Big J Okerson the 18th to the 20th this weekend at Laugh Out Loud San Antonio. Next week I'll be with you in Greenville, South Carolina at the Comedy Zone.
Yes. What did you get a hair transplant? What the fuck is happening?
No, it's terrible. It just looks good up front. So, and I got your date too.
Okay, yeah. RobertKellyLive.com. Listen, everybody, we oversold fucking Uncle Vinny's last week. That was great. Mohegan Sun, same thing. Oversold it. Bonuses. I know I really can't sell tickets anymore if you talk to some people, but apparently I still am a little bit. I'm going to be at Wise Guys, Utah this weekend. I'm very excited to go back there. Comedy Zone in Gainesville, South Carolina. Hilarities. I'm coming to Chicago, so you son of a bitches, Sarah, Chicago. I'm going to be there. So we're going to do the Laugh Factory and two other theaters in there. Go to robertkellylive.com. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, go to patreon.com. You should be there. Join up, become a member. None of this sassy $5 stuff. Become a $10 member. Get a shout out on the show. A big one. What's up, dude? You doing Pancake Sunday? Well, don't use crappy, generic, Cisco horseshit syrup. You want to use the best Bear Mountain Maple, made right in New Hampshire, family owned, made the right way. Check them out. The best syrup on the planet, Bear Mountain Maple syrup. They have so many different kinds, bourbon barrel. They have, I think they have cinnamon, but the regular is my favorite. Comes in a nice little bucket. Make sure you go right now. Check them out. Bear Mountain Maple, the only syrup you should have on Pancake Sunday, dude. Oh, we got names. You guys help me with these?
Sure.
So if you don't got any music on you right now, right?
My phone.
Well, we do names. I read the names, but anybody who did $10 gets an extra something. Do you have that thing? Wop 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 wop. That thing. What's that thing on the fucking Spanish channel? Yeah, what is that? You got that?
I do.
Foghorn.
All right. So every time we get a $10 name, read the name and play that. You ready? Are you ready?
I gotta read it.
No, you read the $10 names and play that.
Oh, I don't got my glasses.
I'll read the name. I'll read the name. You play the whack whack.
And then cue him.
All right, ready? Here we go. Trong Nguyen.
Ooh, give that one another try so I can edit that.
True Young Nguyen.
The name is Win, and I have to take that out so you don't get in trouble.
It's a Vietnamese name.
Why?
It's just Win.
I don't want anyone to change how you said that, so just say Trong Win.
Yeah,
Trong Win? That's how you say win?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know that.
They remixed
I know.
the letters.
I just don't want you to be in trouble.
I don't mean all right. Mark Russell. Hey, I can read that. Okay. Need say helmet. Cipha, go.
Yes.
Yes. Ryan Daly. Damian Bruce. Cipha. Julie Camarata. And we got Matthew Wilson. Cipha. We got Paul. Cipha. We got Walker Turner fans. Cipha. Marcus Gregg, Cody Hill, Jim Landre, Anthony Rodriguez. We got Elliot Hacker.
Hey, hold on. Anthony Rodriguez.
Yes, Anthony Rodriguez.
He's not a $10 guy.
No, well,
I'm gonna give him one anyway.
I got it because he's bad. That's some shit right there. Tim Hurley Wiener. Tim Hurley here. Ben Crow. We got Rob Rice, Doctor Bob Duffy. Hit him up. Cipha. Jonathan Clayton, Zach Stackabakabak,
No.
Mogatray. What the fuck was that? Bob Cummer. I know these people just signed up for the Anthony episode. They don't have a fucking, they just got all the same thing. Chris Shananaman. We got Murphy Justice. We got Jeffrey Smith. We got James Vision. Marty Lipsquitz. We got SM. Hit him up, Cipha. That's what I'm talking about. We got Brian J, Robert McGowan. We got fucking James Jameson. And then we got, of course, Avery Labaska-Winsky. Hit him up, Cipha. We got Tim Callahan. We got Eric Coulter. We got Sean Donna Powell. We got Big V33,100.
They're just numbers.
Dan, Justin Tergision. We got Eric Akaka-Tetera. And we got Maureen Kasibev. Hit her up. Tony Richardson, John Benet Ramsey. We got Joe Penzavato. Hit him up. Cipha. Sam, Joseph Ribeiro, Lucas Davey. We got Roland Rumbadabahab. We got Andre. Hit him up, Cipha. Mateo, what's up, Mateo? Peter Tucker. If I had a fucking dick, I would Tucker. Paul Wicklemus. We got Ali Bakawaki, and we got Mick Beachamp. And we got Patrick Egan, KB. Hit him up, Cipha. Harry Bates, Kevin Scahan. We got fucking Scott Mull. We got Dave Steve. Hit him up, Cipha. Oh, Dr. Steve. Shit. Weird Medicine. Check it out. Best podcast on the laugh button. Oh, we got to talk about something, Cipha, too. Jacob Backman. We got Gregory Muse. We got Brian C. We got Mac Porter. We got Bruce Shush. We got Adam Gazalivizis. And we got Melody. Give her up, Cipha. Kristen Holmes, Dennis Hamilton. We got Scott Woodbury. Holy shit, how many left? And we got Scott Dury. We got Duffy. Give it up. Chris Pussy. We got Frank Bionnato. Hit him up. We got Randy Garrison. Don Costello. And that's it. Don Costello, that's Anthony's sister. Give it up. Give her an extra one. Guys.
And we got these two $25 members as well, Bobby.
All right, we got these guys. Listen, Brad Witt, you're the shit. Oh, that just rhymed. I do it all the time. It just comes out because you're mine. Thank you, buddy.
Those are all new Patreon people.
And Ben Houston.
Ben in Houston, I love you, kid. I'll be out there. Thanks for joining the Patreon. I want to thank everybody that joined the Patreon, and I hope you guys stick around. We had a great episode with Dan Soda this week that's out, that's fucking murdering it on YouTube, and this episode right here with two of my favorite people in the business. I loved it. This show was great. I knew it'd be great. Of course, Cipha. Ciph, you got a new podcast coming out.
Yes. I'm so happy you mentioned that. Me and my friend Will Sylvans, this is my friend for a long time, but over the pandemic, we teamed up. We started doing a lot of fun stuff together, and we're both two comedians that butcher the English language. Him with his speech impediment, his Haitian accent, and his stutter, and me with I'm so smart that I can't say the words. I think I'm faster than I can say them. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So the podcast is called Talk Clearlier. It's dropping mid-April. Please look out for that.
You two have to come back when Will can on Coulter and Kelly. Because Will Sylvans, I don't know if he's been on Coulter and Kelly, but Will Sylvans, let me tell you something. I used to have him on YKWD all the time. Nothing made me laugh more than Will Sylvans talking
regular, talking normal,
just normal. I mean, he's brought me up pretty much 99% of the time of the cellar, and I went, I don't know what he just said. Like I don't, and the crowd is like laughing because they're like, we don't know either. So you got to check it out. That is on the Laugh Button Podcast Network.
Yeah, I love
They're one of the new edition. This podcast is going to fucking be crazy. It's going to be off the chain, and you got to check it out. We'll have you back on Coulter and Kelly to promote that again. And Mush, we'll put something in here before the 10 about the podcast. Yeah, and of course, go see Rebecca over Creek in the Cave.
Tickets go on sale for Eddie Pepitone in the next 2 days.
Oh, I fucking love it. I love Eddie Pepitone, man.
So great.
Eddie's your first show?
Eddie's our number 2. Our first one's still a secret. So
is it big?
No.
But it's to your heart.
If we end up with the person that I hope we do, it will be.
That's awesome. I'm excited. Oh, you little fucking sneak. I like those. I like those little teasers. I like that. All right. Will you text me who it's going to be so I know? Because I like a tease, but I also like to come.
Oh, I know you.
You don't want to just be edging all the time?
No, I fucking hate edging. Ugh. I fucking hate that. I will. I'll edge, but I'll do it for like 2 hours. But then I'm leaving. I'm going to jerk off in the parking lot or something. You got to touch my Becca. You know, unless it's my wife, I'll edge all night. Anyways, Gabby, check her out. Gabby, what is your thing again? One more time.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Gabby is Brian. I have a monthly newsletter and I have a podcast called Unabashed Podcast. And I'm in New York doing the outdoor show. So,
yeah, there you go. And Mike Suarez, tell us what you got, son.
At Mike F. Suarez on Instagram, Twitter, and everything.
Love them. You guys are the best. Great show. All the ladybugs in here tonight. You guys are the best. Thanks for joining us. All you new people, all you Patreon people. This is the fucking best Patreon. I don't give a shit, man. You get the most bang for your buck. And I appreciate you guys joining. I hope you stay involved. And we'll see you next week on You Know What the podcast. Later.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.